Peace, peace, peace. Hopefully, all is well with y'all. Hopefully, Most High and your house y'all's blessing y'all day, man. Just want to come back with a quick video, man. Honestly, yeah, first and foremost, by His mercies, we aren't consumed. It's another day. The day they made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it, man. Let's be there for one another, man. Honestly, show that love and kindness, man, and to each other, man. Honestly, because a lot of people. I was actually talking about that with a coworker, man. Honestly, especially, this is the state of our people, man. It's the lack of love missing, man. That's why I know Proverbs 12:10, Song of Solomon. It's like love covers all sins. Love is stronger than death, man. And yeah, man. Honestly, man, I want to go into something real quick, man, because. I kind of want to focus on something because this. That's why I see why. That's why I kind of talk about my actual life here, and here I actually talk about my actual life on here, man, because I see like a lot of time why the Most High likens us to to children, man, because because it was just that's when I focus on the whole don't take things personal and then compare yourself to other people, man. And what it is, man, because it is too. Sometimes even though let me say this too, man, because whenever you hear the word, man, shout out to Brother Assembly Firstborn, man, you're supposed to be hearing the Most High. You're supposed to be hearing His voice, man. Most High house voice. You're supposed to be listening for them, that's that's what it is, man. It's not about me, per se, or it's not about other people. It's not about me or brothers sisters that tune in here. It's not or not just me or anybody else, man. It's not about that. It's about the word. You hear the Most High's voice. You hear the Most High your house voice, man. Honestly, and even when I did that, when I talked about the video on that too, I said there's a balance though, because every flesh, every Sirach says, people are going to cleave to his kind. Every man cleave to his like, man. So let me grab that real quick, because yeah, man, because let me grab that. It says, Ecclesiastes also known Sirach, chapter 13, verse 16. He says, all flesh can soar according to his kind, and a man will cleave to his like. So that's kind of the balance of that too, because certain people, their spirit's going to bear witness to certain people that even though it's about hearing the Most High house voice, it's really about the word at the end of the day. That's what it's about. It's not about cult of personality. It's not about this person, that person, because it's about the word at the end of the day, man. No matter what fraction you are in, God, certain our brothers in Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, Pentecostal things, and it's about the word at the end of the day. So, honestly, you can't have no bias and things of that nature. Even though I still got kind of kill it off about the word, and also it's this person matching up to the word as well. So even me, honestly, that's the thing too. But what it is too. Because shout out to the brother y'all all, brother Joel from the Sons of Thunder said this years ago, man. A while back that I was watching the video. He's he said, listen, man, he said certain time, but this is just in life, man. This don't take it personal, because it's about this. It's for the best for the other person, man. Because honestly, inside the world, even outside the world, things like that. Somebody might not just hear want to, even though because I don't want to sound like contradicting myself, but sometimes people just don't might not want to hear the word, not the word per se. Well, that could be a case sometimes. Hear something. Let me just say this: there's some people that might not want to hear something from you. You might be saying the same thing or something else, but it might be it might be somebody else that they don't know. It was just better off said that they said it. It's just better that they heard heard it from them, honestly. They, because that actually happened to me today. It has soon, cool little young Jake, man, cool little young brother, man. He has a lot of behavioral issues, when he doesn't get with his way. But he said, yeah, man, he said, I don't want Mr. Such and Such, man. And he said, but my supervisor, wait, isn't Mr. Omar he's cool, he's fun too? He said, no, I want Mr. Such and Such, because I ain't gonna say his name, because he makes me feel better, stuff like that. Now, me being spiritually mature, because I'm about to tell another story, I was cool with that. I was all right, cool, man. It's not about me, because it's about what's best for him. It's about what's best for that other person, man. A lot of times, because a lot of times, that's where pride and ego can get in. It's wait, I was just saying this to you. Why does it take this person? This sometimes that's how the Most High y'all shall work. That's how the most times things work. They might be receptive to some other people. Then one, we just ran Sirach, man. But it is too. It's all right, cool. I was all right, cool. You know what? yeah, I was like, oh no, cool. If you just do this and this, you could see Mister Such and Such later. You could see him, know him later, man. Because honestly, it was actually last year, not too far. Actually, you know what? Let me get it because this immediately came to mind. That's why I haven't like that's why I try to have like honestly eat the word, eat the roll, man, eat the word, man, because the word gotta be eaten. Just immediately came to mind. So it's like, and it happened. It's crazy because earlier a few months ago this didn't happen, but now as I sit and meditate on it, I thought about what this said and also what the brother Yahweh all said. I think the brother Assembly of Firstborn even said this too, but yeah, it says this is that's why it's always like Paul even says don't compare yourselves like things that you eat. Well, that's what he meant like we ought to pray so not in that number of the people that compare themselves because I might have to revise that scripture and think about that too because I said like that's going into the elect per se. Don't put yourself in that number, but that, but I see why I kind of because not being presumptuous in that like that Ezekiel 33. So that's kind of where I was looking at. But that's something I had to revise. If I if that's wrong, I'll correct that. I have to look at that, or hopefully the Lord's will doesn't slip my mind with that. I think it's in 2 Corinthians, but that's going to like I don't know. That's going to something else. But no, it's not. But it's going to like comparing yourself to other, pretty much comparing yourself to others, man. Don't compare yourself to others. And this is I think of the Cain when I think of this. I think of Saul and David with this, man. Like even even Yahushua when he was on the scene, the Pharisees and the other man went to even after Yahushua, other man went to teach where he taught, man. But also this Cain and Abel, of course, this Ecclesiastes, also chapter 4, verse 22. It says, "Accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall." So yeah, man, that's what it is, man. Don't let reverence to somebody else cause you to fall. Compare yourself to somebody else, man. Because when you said that, I was like, all right, cool. Well, he might just be receptive to some things, like he might just be receptive to this person, man. It's because it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about him being like him being okay. Him getting himself together, man. Him getting on the right path, man. It doesn't matter, man. That's cool. If I got back out, I got back out. Because honestly, man, even the situation that happened last year in the school that I was working at my actual brother, man. Because there was a student, man. She was like, I would talk to her just about her attitude, how responsive. Like, listen, sweet, you can't be acting like that. You gotta restrain yourself. There's a time and place for all right. You can't always say what comes to mind. Control yourself. Control your language. Things of that nature. Kind of. But then one day, a morning arrival, she said, she thanked my brother. She said, she said, thank you. I really appreciate that. That talk really helped me. I was just looking at her. She was laughing at me. My brother looked at me, started laughing because I gave her like the blank, sarcastic stare. Like, it's like that meme, like, it was like the meme that says, like, the stare that you're looking at. Imagine it like on TV when they look at an imaginary camera that isn't there. I was giving her that stare, like one of those type of things. Like, I was looking at her like that. I was just like really at all the stuff I said. But now looking back at it, I was like, yeah, maybe what my brother said like to her, maybe was more effective, more receptive than me, man. Because honestly, that's just what it is now. I I wasn't upset about it. I was just like, even something minor like that, yeah, like, you got to self-examine stuff, something like that, man. Because like, can't let the reverence or somebody saying something like that cause you to fall things in nature. Actually, that's a mistake Saul did, man. Because even though because let's talk about this with brothers all the time. There's a lot of women just like, you shouldn't have said that, man. It's just like because I remember hearing an interview with Nate Dogg, man, the late Nate Dogg, man. He said what Suge Knight said in '95 Source Awards. He said, "Come to death row." He said, "Why would that man say that?" It was hilarious, but that's why I look at every time I read that 1 Samuel 18 when she said that. I was like, why would you say that? But at the same time, though, it's like that's just is what it is with nature women. That's is what it is. But also, it wasn't like it was just something that didn't be said. But I don't think there was any like malicious intent with that. It was just something that was said. But Saul, on the other hand, should have realized that this description came on. I was like, okay, actually, you know what? Yeah, I want him to surpass. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, I remember watching an interview, like, it was like the late 2000s, like 2007, Run DMC from Run DMC. He said, listen, man, no, man, like, he was talking about the current generation of rap. He said, listen, man, I want y'all to be better than us, man. That's what we should do for the next generation. I want them to surpass us, be better than that. That's how the same thing with that same thing with Saul and David, man. He said, look, okay, you should want somebody to surpass you, man. Like, honestly, man, I remember Cam Newton years ago said that when he said something about the woman in the routes thing. It was like big thing, like 2017. He said it was a post game conference in the or some Edomite, some woman. She said something about the route, about what's his name, Devon Funches or whatever, the receiver at the time. He said, "Wow, I'm surprised, like, this woman, routes like that." And it was a big thing, Honestly, in hindsight about it, he kind of shouldn't have said it. It was his time and place. But even his apology, pretty much my point is his apology in the video that he made. He said, "I don't want y'all to be like me, be better than me." So yeah, man, you should want the next generation to be better than you, man. That's just a little side. But yeah, honestly, man, it's just not about that, man. Honestly, like, it's about the betterment for that other person, man. So sometimes it might not come from you. Like, it's from somebody like y'all constantly give advice, you constantly try to help, and then they end up getting help another way. It's like, all right, you should be fine. Don't let your pride or ego get hurt, even though things of that nature. Like, one, we shouldn't be operating that, but two, like like the brother Chronicle said, like ego should be used as a sword only when it has to, because sometimes Paul had to remind people sometimes, okay, hey, listen, I'm kind of putting in this work. He kind of had to let, I was a Pharisees of Pharisees and things, and I kind of let my resume, like let people know your resume. Even Proverbs, Solomon says, listen, I'll have an answer for anybody that like kind of asks me about me. Like, I'll have an answer for them. But also too, but a lot of times too, the best, like, but when you walk in spirit, stay in spirit, we're like, walking, like, walking that, man, like, you're going to do what, our father Jacob did that, our forefather Jacob did, man. You're going to, like, just let your righteousness speak for you. Your righteousness speak for you, man. Let you, like, your resume speak for itself, man, of like who you are, your character, your morale, your integrity. You don't let that speak for you. You don't let do all that. But yeah, so when that happens to me, don't get all like, because I had to realize, I was like, no, all right, cool. Like, I kind of learned from that just today. Like, that's just not like, don't take it personal. It was like, okay, like, even he said, all right, cool, that's fine. I'm not really upset with that, man. Don't gotta compare myself to anybody or can get, like, now looking at this person, Mr. Such and such a certain way, like, oh man, that's where jealousy and then damn their envy comes in. But I wasn't even that serious. But I'm just saying that to say, man, don't take it personal. Because honestly, a lot of people like this, I'm gonna hit sports because I use sports. I use all things different. Example, man. That's why I like, man. Also too, you gotta know your limitations as a man. Like, honestly, people should know the limitations. Because shout out to brother, send me the first one too. Because we live in such a society now, like with such a world now, like people just want to do everything, man. People think it's like, no, it's okay. We live in I can do that era. I can do that, man. Like, I can do that. No, people, you're not respective. And one is pride, honestly, and two, it's pride and it's lack of respect for somebody in their field of endeavor. Like, okay, I can do that. I can do that. You know what? You do have people that are like, multi-gifted, multi-talented in different things. Like, David was like that. I said David example, man. David was a warrior. He knocked a nigga out. He could sing, dance, wisdom, all that. He was like Renaissance man, what they would say. Or like even the sports example, like Will Chamberlain, he's Renaissance man. He was great at multiple stuff. Whereas many people has multiple gifts and other things. But certain people, they're like, bro, man, if you just good at working at like retail, your best retail cashier, best retail greeter, personally, if you're greatest like Wall Street entrepreneur, things like that. Honestly, you're best plumber, electrician, best skill man. That's cool, man. Or you just the best, it might not even have just your presence to be around this. Okay, this person is good. This is good being around. That's cool. Knowing your limitations, man. But that's why the Most High hate to get he'll make the increase. Most of the house shop, they'll make the increase on things, man, because. Going back to the sports example, man. Honestly, man, like for years and that, like people gave LeBron like a hard time, like people something about LeBron or somebody else like a hard time, like about that. Like, why don't you take the last shot? No, man. Like, no, if somebody's like if somebody's hot, man, I'm gonna keep giving it to him, man. It don't matter if I get the credit or not, man. It's not even about the credit. It's like, all right, cool. It's about the win, honestly, because but see how that like relates back to what I just said. Then it's about the win that person getting the win. That person bettering themselves, man. It's not about me. Okay, I said what I said, but I kicked off to somebody else, and I could have said the same thing or something different, something that their spirit needed to hear, that bear witness to, but it turned out for the best for that person. It was like, all right, cool. All praises to the Most High Yahshua for that. That's why LeBron's like, listen, I'm gonna kick it out to Kyrie right here if he's hot right now. I'm gonna kick it out to D Wade right now if he's hot. I'm gonna kick it out to Kyle Korver or any 3-point specialist that he had, or like in the 07 07 Eastern Conference champion, I'm gonna give it to them, man. Like, no, know your limitations. That's not you. That's not you. You always have to be like the Jordan or Larry Bird or like Kobe. Even though Kobe missed a lot of shots, but even though Kobe when he did hit a lot of shots, you always have to be that. Even though this is on the sports level, like LeBron's clutches is underrated, but it's even different with other sports, man. You always got to get hot when they get hot, because that's part of the reason why, like, honestly, like, Kevin Durant left, honestly, because a lot of times when KD tried to get hot during his tenure at OKC, Russ was trying to get hot. Now, sometimes it's just not the intent of the person. Like I'm saying, sports example and life example. Sometimes, you just gotta know when to hold your peace, man. Like time and season for everything, man. That's like a wise man knows to keep his silence. Because I'm using it as a sports example. So sometimes that's not somebody's always intent. Because I'm using like the Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook for example, because like a lot of times Kevin Durant will try to get hot, and then Russell Westbrook trying to get hot, and it just didn't work because the intent could be it could be two things. One, okay, like I want to get some shine. Two, I want to get my point so we can win. Like I want maybe both. I want to win, but I also want to get mine too. I don't want to get left out. And two is like, okay, I have to match him because he's getting hot now. I'm getting hot. I just want us to win, honestly. Subconsciously, that could be in like their ego and things like that could be in there, but it's the subconscious. Okay, I got to match what they got to match, so I got to feed off of them. But sometimes like if he's hot, okay, cool, let him in. There's similar things like you talking to somebody that's going through something, things that nature. You both talk to in the conversation, no matter what the setting is. This person saying something, they're more receptive to this person, and you kind of keep chiming in. It's like kind of fall back for a minute. Like I get the attempt not be okay, so I be heard. My ego, my persona. Like I could take the credit for this person, because at the end of the day, the most high house shot is that the change, and like you give them, the godly counsel, godly word, so they could be better. And also like that's why I said the example, or just live the example, but also too like that could be the case for that. Like you get that, and that's is what it is. But also they might hear from somebody else, and then my spirit might bear with somebody else. It might just be more receptive to somebody else. But like they're all sitting there talking like. No matter who it is, and like and they're talking that, and you see it's working for them, and you try to follow, but kind of hold back. It's like, okay, let me put this to the side, and that might not. I said it to say like the KD and Russell Westbrook example, because that might not be your intent. Like, okay, now I want to get hurt too, because if this person, turns things around, like I just want to be part of that too. It's like what, it is what it is. The win is the modus operandi is not modus operandi, but the objective is that that person gets back on the right track, man. Honestly, just doesn't keep falling and stumbling, that they pick themselves back up, or honestly, or seriously, like it's just like picking somebody up, man. Like you might like say it like this, right? You might be you might pick them. You might like say somebody fall. You might be able to pick them up, but they're fully not up yet. They end up falling down. But you slightly lifted them up, but it came the right person to lift them up. Honestly, they can't. But the right person, like somebody falls and like and you kind of slightly pick them up, but somebody else like that's like y'all both probably are equally as strong. But no, that's a dumb example. No. Perfect example. I was watching the Wayans Brothers, because that was a bad example. I don't know why I even mentioned that. I was watching the Wayans Brothers episode, right? And perfect example came in mind. The Wayans Brothers episode, right? And this there was a little Edomite. He was playing in basketball, and because y'all know the show, they had a newspaper in the hotel lobby. So and the kid, like the child, whatever, the little Edomite, like he goes out, gets about to get hit by a car, and pretty much, and Sean actually saves him, honestly. But but Sean kept telling them like stop bouncing bouncing the ball in the lobby. But Marlon pretty much saved him. But if you watch the episode, like he his dynamic was between them was really different. Like he liked Marlon more than Sean, pretty much. Like Sean, that's why he gave Marlon the credit. But then later on, pretty much actually in the episode, I should post it there anyway. In the comment section. But in the episode, Sean let Marlon. He did something. Why he did this? He actually did this. He let Marlon get the credit for it, man, because they gave him the key to say all things of that nature. Because the kids, his spirit, he bear witness more to Marlon, because Marlon was more interactive with him, and Sean was like, no, man, he was more like disciplined there. He was more disciplined. The kid like stop bouncing the ball in the lobby, things of that nature. But Marlon was kind of, if you watch the show, they're that dynamic. They're both kind of goofy things of that nature, but Marlon's more goofy one. He's more like the playful one, pretty much, and more like but Sean is more like the kind of the relaxed one. But yeah, but that was a perfect example. But Sean actually, in y'all watch the episode, Sean actually did the right thing though. He said, "Listen, I'm gonna let him get the shine, man, because even though I did save him, but no, man, the child." He was just more receptive. He had more of a rapport with Marlon, man. But y'all seen it. If y'all also watch the show, seen the episode, that's good. But yeah, man, don't take it personal with things that nature happen, man. I don't mean to be long-winded with this, but yeah, man, this is like, whoever's hot, you kick it out to them. Or, if it could, sometimes you don't have to, yeah, man, it's alright, cool. Sometimes not to get Super Bowl MVP, man. Sometimes, Tom Brady didn't always get the Super Bowl MVP, man. Certain times, Joe Montana didn't always get it, man. Like, certain times that running back or that defender, there's somebody that did the dirty work, or you got it, man. It's alright. You don't have to get it all the times. Like, listen, but the thing is, they won, though. That person, I said to say, because that other person, that other party involved won. So it's not about, kind of got to put that pride, ego to the side with things of that nature, man. Because I still got to learn that, man. Because I'm glad that even happened to me today. Because I was like, it's something small, but it's actually big, man. Because honestly, that's where kind of even something subtle as this, and jealousy and envy can creep in, because just these little things. Because then that happened with Saul and David. That was part of the reason why. That was that I think that's actually when it started, honestly, because that's when it said in 1 Samuel 18, from that day on, Saul eyed David. He said eyed David. His eye became evil towards David. His eye became covetous and jealous of David, man, because the Most High, of course, was with him. So and that that just, and from the comment of the sister that said that Saul slaying thousands, but David slaying 10,000 or 100,000. So, but it's like, man, you slayed 10,000, man. We got the victory. Well, the Most High, Yahushua, they get the victory. So it don't matter who. Guess what, man? Like, that's why it actually normally hits us in Peter, man. That's why it's not good to see. Like, let me get to Proverbs and Peter, man. Honestly, I was actually just looking at this the other day. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 27. It says, "It is not good to eat much honey. So for men to search out their own glory is not glory." So yeah, exactly, man. It's not good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let me get this. It is not good for. It is not good to eat much honey. It's Proverbs chapter 25, verse 27. It's not good to eat much honey. So for men, it's not. It's meant to search out their own glory. It's not glory. Yeah, exactly. That's like when that preeminence, like Colossians 1:18 goes into. Yeah, man, it's not good for you trying to get your own steam. Because actually, I was looking at that yesterday, man. Like, honestly, the one in Proverbs where it says, flattery, you put too much flattery, you put your friend in the net, because their head can get big. That's why Yahushua said, "What? Why do you call me good? There's only one good." So even Yahushua, the greatest man to ever walk the planet, said that, man. He even said that. It's like, listen, why you calling me good? There's only one good. It's him, man. Honestly, don't. I'm really, yeah. I'm just like he even said, like, I'm just an unprofitable servant. I'm just a shoot. So yeah, I'm gonna read this one more time. It says, Proverbs 25:27. It says, "It's not good to eat much honey. So for men to search out their own glory is not glory." So yeah, man. Honestly, even in this this little small little channel, man, I think it's just, I don't really care about the views and stuff like that. I mean, I check the views and likes, I do, but it's not that way. That's check this. Listen, man, that's my thing. Is listen, it doesn't really matter. But my thing is I think DMX said it in an interview one time. He said, listen, if one person can get edified or get touched, by this, he said, by my music, or even me with by this, or cool, man. But it's all about the Most High Yahushua getting the steam, man. It's all about them. It is what it is. But a lot of times, man, listen, I know things in the brothers in Discord at, man, or brothers or sisters that that's some things they might certain things might be better for them here. So like other places that's cool too. That's why I actually know I'm about to get to some First Peter then Philippians, man. You know. Yeah, let me get to the first Philippians. I mean, first Peter. Then I said first Philippians. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a little late. It says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that He might exalt you in due time." So in due time, man, the Most High Yahweh shall want to exalt you, man. You don't even need that, man. But it's like just good to be there, man. That's why, man. It's like it's not even about us, man. It's not about you. This is bigger than you. I was talking about this. Well, it's not. It's bigger than me, man. It's like it's bigger than me. Because that's what I was talking about with one of my brothers the other day, man. Because that's what I learned a lot, like during that, did a little, even it was a little small move, man. But I just appreciated that whole process, man. I played a role in it, like my character in the movie is dead. Hopefully, Lord will. I talked about that, Lord willing, that comes out soon. But yeah, man. But that whole process, like, listen, just to be there, that was just yeah. It's like, dang, man. It's like just being there. That's fine with me. I was like, yeah, and the same thing with the word, man. That's why I was like, it's not about us, because I was actually talking about this with the brother in Discord app, man. It's yeah, man, how, because he used to go into Sirach 39 and how, like, up to like 10 pretty much how that was about Yahweh Shah. I was like, yeah, man, it was, because I talked about that Sirach 39, especially one. Shout out to brother Kwame Call, because that man that will be searching in prophecy. That prophecy is Yahweh Shah in Revelation 19 and 10. But I was just saying, I was pretty much saying to him, like, listen, Yahweh Shah comes in the volume of the book, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's about the book is about him, the Most High Yahweh Shah, man. And we play a big role in it, but it's about them, man. But we're a big character in that story, man, and that's good enough, man. That's great enough, man. But that's neither here nor there, man. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. Just like just hey. Like, because what it is, we live in time like everybody has to be the guy, everybody has to be a person. Oh, everybody's like, has to own your business, got to get your LLC, man. No, that's not for everybody. Some people are just solid workers. Some people are just like in a solid, like on a solid football team. Some people are just solid role players, solid glue guys, solid. And sometimes they are kind of solid leaders of the team, or the leaders of the team. So some people are just solid glue guys, man. Like, or even sometimes even in like nobody wants to be just a good soldier anymore. Everybody got to be run the crew now, even in the streets. Like, so you just gotta run the crew now. Like, you just gotta man. Somebody's just a good soldier. Just play their position, man. Somebody's just something like that, man. Because a lot of times those are the anchors. Sometimes you need those. Like, actually, no, you need those, because a lot of times, like, it is what it is. But everybody wants, like, that's why like the preeminence and that the glory of things. And man, certain people is the certain good at what they do, man. This like certain people are just good employees, man. It's like, honestly, man, they rather work for it. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Even if there's nothing wrong with having your own business or LLC or running multiple companies, multiple organizations, throughout the world or throughout the thing, man. You don't always have to. Certain people, man. I was raised, man, honestly, give the same the CEO as the same respect as the custodian, man, or the janitor, man. Nothing really. Honestly, the same respect, man. Like, and also too, man. Like, what was I gonna say? Because I was like, I was on an interview a few months ago, and they said, they for a school, and they said, listen, we call everybody here teacher, man, because you can learn something from them. And that was really true. But don't get me wrong, because I said it in the past, like, because we do live in time period, like, where the willpower that everybody thinks they're equal, and they're not, because there's a balance to it, man. Because like I say, if I walk in a room in a business meeting, like, even though if I could be in the in said business, own business for a long time, things of that nature, or not, like, I can't expect to get the same, like, walk in the room with like LeBron or 50 Cent or Jay-Z or whatever, and they got business there. Of course they're gonna go with this, because they're men well more accomplished than them. Like, that actually does tie into what I'm saying, though, because it's like, okay, everybody wants the glory in the shine and things of that nature and the preeminence, but you're like, listen, you didn't put in the work those men did, though. That's what you think number 16 is about. It's like, man, you didn't, like, that's why the Most High chose the right man, because like, had the sons of Korah been in Exodus 32, been in that position, they've been like, all right, kill the rest of these niggas. Lord, you're gonna make a nation out of me. But that's why the mercy that Moses was the man of the Most High's mind. Moses was the man of the Most High. Most High chose the right man because he's very merciful. Mercy that he showed, like that Yahushua type of intercession, man. That's what it was. But yeah, man, you can't look at yourself like it's good that ties into it because it's good to be a good role player, a good soldier, man, a good solid muscle or something like that. It's just good to be that, man, because you want to esteem of said things, but you didn't put in the work of these men. Honestly, man, that's why you can't be like. That's why Sirach 32 says what it says, man. If you're around great men, don't try to make yourself equal with them, man, because you ain't put the work in, the time in, and say if they of course if they in the word, the faith that and the labor that they put in years and years. That's why elders deserve the honors that they do, man, because that's just is what it is, man. But even outside, even outside the word, man, even things that nature, you didn't put the work in that those men did, those people did. So of course you can't, but it all ties in together, man. But let me get this Philippians, man. This is about the word begin. Word being preached, man. The word just getting out. What then? Notwithstanding, every way, whether in pretense or in truth, Christ or Mashiach is preached, and therein I rejoice, and yea, and will rejoice. So yeah, man, exactly. That's all it's about. The word getting out. It's about this. The faith and testimony of the Most High Yahushua. The grace and testimony of Yahushua, man. That's what it's about, man. But honestly, yeah, man, don't take. But back to my point, because I know I've been digressing. I kind of went all over the place, man. But I'm gonna try to find out when this episode too, because yeah, that was actually pretty on topic of what this is about, man. But yeah, man, don't take it personal, man. Certain people just they just need some. They might their voice, their spirit, their whole voice might lean towards somebody else's aura or somebody else's presence. Yeah, so don't take it personal, man. Don't take it as a slight. It's like, all right, cool. Even if that person doesn't really the connection really isn't there. Okay, cool. I said what I said. All right, cool. They just listen. As long as that person wins, honestly, whether the person likes you or not, too. Sometimes it's like, all right, cool. It's all right, but I know the scriptures say they don't counsel or take counsel from those that that don't like you or envy you. But it is what it is too. It's a balance, but yeah, man, hopefully that's edifying, man. Yes, man. So peace.